Hi guys, welcome to the next part of our shipbuilding series. I hope you enjoy. Let's jump right in. Come down here. I'm going to cut out a couple spots in the middle. So I want to move this forward by 1. There we go. Right here, we are going to have stairs. There we go. And we can still walk around. Here, it's going to be a little different. There we go. And now we can't fall down that hole. We're going to grab a block to use almost as a grate. Now, I use trapdoors that you can see through for this. And then we need a boat. Whichever color you want to use. I like to have at least one. And here we go. We have our boat. Now, if you want to, you can tie it off, do whatever you prefer. But now we need to get up here. This one is just like that. Here we go. And now look at that. We're up here. So again, stuff's pretty simple. We want to have... So boats will have these things around masts that you walk around and they spin. I can't do that because I have blocks there. That's frustrating. Let's change this. Sorry. Now they are used for cargo. It's almost there's like a big crank that you walk around. Or if you want to have one up here, you can use it for your anchor, which obviously we don't have on this boat. Yeah. You'd walk around, you'd push, and there you go. You'd be able to make it up. I guess we can just go ahead and throw in a couple... Let's grab some barrels. Barrels are always nice to decorate things with. We can just kind of have a couple stacked around here. We'll put one in the middle. And then... I'm not certain on where to put a bunch. I don't want to overcrowd everything. I think that's going to be okay. All right. And now I like to use lanterns to light my ships. Just for the same reason that I think anyone would like to use lanterns. They look nicer. So we're going to have one hanging here. I can't put one off the side of that. Hang on. Let's grab another... grab a fence so we can hang our lantern. And we'll do the same thing over here. There we go. Now, if you want, you can have... I like to put some up at the front. Here, let's put them right there. We need to find a spot to put a ladder. I'm going to pick this area right here. And I'm going to grab a ladder. Now, my reasoning for picking this spot is because I think it'll look nicer there. Alright. And I want to be able to get on and off my ship. Let's grab dark oak. There we go. So we're just gonna have a ladder coming down for usability. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side over here. There we go. Now we can climb up and down our ship. I'm going to build some flags, actually, because that's what I want to build right now. I don't have a particular design in mind. However, my biggest goal is to just try and make it look like it is blowing in the same wind that our sails are blowing in. So we can have something like that. Just like that. And now we're blowing in the wind. Here we go. And the shaping is up to you. Something like that. It can have a couple pennants. Little things. Coming out of the front of these here. Yeah. Just nice little details. That's really what adds to it. Let's stand back. I mean, look at this. I think we've done quite well for ourselves.
Alright everybody, it is now time to work on our interiors. Before we jump in, I did want to show off a couple things that I have done since my last clip. I have made a glass platform to act as the water. And I have reworked the back of my cabin here. I wasn't happy with the shape, so I wanted to go back in and redo it. It also added a little rudder down here. Just to show that the ship can steer. That's it. Let's head inside. You'll notice we don't have too much space. But one thing that I always like to do is to have some form of bedroom and a little desk. So I'm gonna take a dark colored block. Maybe I'll do some dark oak. And I'm just going to fill in these holes that are meant to be for cannons, because this ship's really not going to need them. Alright. So first things first, we're going to lay down, I got to find it. It's a nice little bed. Right here. And maybe we'll change this out for steps so that we can walk right up there. I don't think that'll cause any problems. Maybe it will. I don't know. Hang on, just to be safe though. Because I wouldn't want you to build something like this and then it gets stuck in the ceiling. I would feel bad. Alright. There we go. Let's head back out and in. Now we can maybe set up a little room divider. And I think the dark oak will work better there. Actually, no, that should be bamboo. If we want this to match with the rest of our ship. There we go. So we'll have our bed, or maybe we'll have a single bed. And we'll do a nice little bedside table with a lamp. It's a lantern. Gosh, I don't even know the blocks in Minecraft. Okay. There we go. Then we can build a nice desk into the back right here. There we go. Have a chair. I'll do a similar design to what I'm using in the survival world here. There we go. The nice little chair. Once we have the actual cushion blocks in the game, we'll be able to sit there. Now I would put a map on the desk here, but I mean, there's nothing important going on that I need to map out in the survival and the creative testing world here. Yeah, I mean, you can really fill up the interior however you want when it comes to this part. It's honestly, it's up to you. Did I do that wrong? That side's wrong. Hang on. There we go. But yeah, like I said, it's really up to you. You can go down here, and I'll just finish off. I'll kind of cover this area up. Yeah, maybe we can do a little prison or something back here. Right. Gotta rig. What's the let's do something like this. Maybe. Show that it's worn a little bit. I've never used the copper blocks before. But yeah, maybe we'll do something like that. We can put let's find a lever for the door. There we go. And I'll just continue this all the way across here. There, now it looks it looks the same on both sides. Okay. So we have this. We'll want to I like to kind of carry this area down into the next level. So maybe we can stack up. Oops, that's just in the complete wrong spot. There we go. Man, I lost my fence gates. Something like this. And then whatever cargo you want, the ship to be carrying, you can put there. I'll just put a couple barrels in. And you can just, whatever you want to do. It's just something that could go up through here. Yeah, little things like that to kind of fill things in. I might even just kind of cover some of this stuff up. I don't know. It's really up to you. The interior it doesn't matter as much, at least to me. Because I'm not going to spend a lot of time inside it. One thing that I do think adds a lot to it. I don't need those blocks anymore. Let's grab a couple things. So I'm going to grab some glass. Do light gray. Nope. Grab light gray, white, and more white. So I'll grab some cobwebs because that's just another way of doing this. So a boat that's blowing in the wind isn't just going to be sitting still. You're going to have the water move. So one thing that I've seen is just to throw down a bunch of cobwebs out front to make it look like it is really pushing that water. And that works. You can go far away. It kind of works. It looks decent. But I wanted to try something with glass because I see people use glass for so many things. All right, I'm going to start with the light gray. And I just want to have kind of follow the shape of the front of our boat here. Do something just like that. Stay a couple blocks out. And yeah, this is something that might look better when it's actually in the water as opposed to just sitting on top of some more glass. But let's see. Put some white maybe to show where it's really kind of pushing, displacing the water. Maybe. I can go in and add some glass paint again to file everything in. Let's see. I wouldn't worry too much about making this look symmetrical. It's just like the water in real life is not going to be symmetrical, but I think that adds to it. What you do here is really up to you, but I think that adds to it. And then we can go along the back even. Let's go like this. Oops. And we can add it kind of as like a wake following our ship. Yeah, let me know what you think. I don't think the blue glass was the best block to place over this. Like, it works, but it also doesn't at the same time, so. Alright, I'm gonna try something. Give me a minute. Alright, here we go. I now have, well, a tank for our ship to sit in. I think that works. I think the little glass up at the front works. I think the glass at the back works. Let me know what you guys think. This is my guide. I know it's probably not like the best guide you've ever seen, but it's mine and I did it myself. So I'm happy with it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm gonna want to add one more thing here. Whoa! We're gonna take just a little bit of this to one of those. I think that maybe. I think that adds just a little bit. All right. Well, that's it. So that's how you build a boat. And it's crazy. All it took was just 5. All it took. This is how you build a boat in Minecraft. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. And then you place it. You gotta place it in the water right here, and then bam! Look at that. That's all it is. Just 5 blocks of wood. There we go. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's a different video compared to what I normally make. But yeah, something that I want to make. This is the boat that I'm going to be building as our first ship in our survival world. If there's anything you think I should change on it, so any of the colors, any of the shaping, for anything, let me know. I'm open to suggestions, but this is how I would do it. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.